Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voit, and welcome to the Wednesday I'm doing stuff stream. Yeah. And I have an awesome guest with me.
Howdy, folks. RC Scott here, also here to do the writing stuff.
Yay, writing stuff. James Too Good. Hi, long time no see. How you doing? Jenna slides in coffee for like button, popcorn for all the YouTube friendly Pennsic stories, which I have many.
Hi, Jenna.
That takes a lot of the good stories off the list. And Felicia.
What's up,
Good
Felicia?
to see you. Just good to see you. And Felicia says hi to all the peoples. Howdy, howdy. I am home.
Back to modernity.
Mundanity.
The mundanity of modernity.
Wow, Zach, long time no see. We'll be listening to Sako while sitting in on a 2-hour Zoom call that has nothing to do with me. Hi, Zach.
I don't know Zach.
Zach, I actually know from Pennsic.
Oh.
So, he's a Navy, I think. His presence is very welcome because it's not often that he gets free time. Obviously, this doesn't count as free time because he's in on a call that has nothing to do with him. But
I can imagine sitting on a 2-hour Zoom call. Eventually, they're going to see the look on my face and be like, all right, I'm obviously pissing you off. I'm going to let you go.
Birch the Great, how's it
Birch.
going? Good morning.
Hi, Sophie Birch.
Software development now. So you're civilian now. Is that the deal?
All that.
That would explain the Zoom call with the not having anything to do with you. Yeah, I get that. Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
I suspect you are working on your webcomic. It is Wednesday, so it's like 50-50 chance that you're still doing the things. Awesome. Well, maybe next year we'll see you. We'd love to see you again.
I might have to go to that. You really hyped it up to sound really cool.
It is really cool. Last year was better than this year, but I'm glad I went this year. I needed the vacation.
Vacation?
Mm-hmm.
What are those? Can you eat them?
To a degree, yes. Mm-hmm.
Vacation.
I have a friend, Dave Sue, who makes like these gourmet meals during Pennsic, and he always brings too much. And so I usually make a deal with someone in camp to feed me for trade or whatever. And so I dare say that, yes, I had a food vacation.
What kind of food?
What did I eat? I ate like this pork loin wrap thing with like a fancy flatbread and cucumber slices and garlic aioli, and there was one more ingredient that was divine: onion, red onion. And we also had we were going to have ramen, but he only had one packet, so it wasn't going to work for 2 people. So we did that instead. We did Indian paneer and like saffron rice. And Debbie is eating breakfast, then attempting to work on the comic script. Ah. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
Thank you for liking the things.
Happy sprinting on your channel.
Is she sprinting right now?
She is.
I will say hello. Yeah, she is the sprinting.
Every day. She's like the Metallica of sprinters. On tour all through the year. Every date, every area code.
Oop. There, you get a like in return. So
You know me pretty well. Does Pennsic seem like something I would enjoy?
I think so.
But not too much, right?
It depends on why you go, right? So there are classes and stuff the first week, and then Monday through Thursday this month, and then changing to Tuesdays and Thursdays next month. Aha. Tuesday through Thursday, or Tuesday and Thursday?
I think it's Tuesday through Thursday, so just 3 days.
Yeah. Getting the things done.
It's a little more than I do. I don't know. Do you think I should do my own sprints? I need to keep focusing on that shit. And that would help with accountability.
I guess it depends on what your goal is, right? So
eliminate distractions, focus on the writing. And if I'm hosting a sprint, I'm there doing that shit because I set it all up for that reason. Isn't like I'm just tagging along or I'm just forcing myself at the keyboard, which I guess I would be, but in those circumstances it'd be a little different. Just throw myself into the water, basically.
Right, but you don't care about like the audience or the...
I care about the audience. Anyone comes in and want to watch my stuff, I care deeply about them, especially if they hit the like button. Like I hate people. Whatever, you're fucking here. Yeah, I'm here to write. I don't care what y'all do.
Okay. Yeah. This year, I ended up not going to many parties. I went to the party to, like do the things, and then saw that it was fucking packed and was like, nope. All the parties were like line out the door, super crowded.
Yeah, that's like every place in Chicago you want to go. Anything that is popular or has a kind of following, it's going to be just flooded with humanity, and not just city people either, from all over the damn place. That's how that convention was. God, was that last weekend? Feels like forever ago. But yeah, just in thousands and thousands of people, and like you try to stand in line for anything, you might as well just bring a book.
Some people like that mood and aesthetic, though. So it might be an angle.
Huh?
Do like horror sprints?
It doesn't have to be horror. I don't want to single anybody out.
Well, no, but like I think people like do go into my comments and stuff like that, my chat, because they like my aesthetic, because they like my personality or whatever.
I don't know. People like my personality. It's pretty abrasive.
I like to think so. It is pretty abrasive, but I think that's your charm.
Ah, thanks, friend. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather. I wanted to come in and make sure I hit the like button, but I need to go and get a shot before I start my work day.
It's a little early for that.
Oh, no. Now is a great time for a shot. Holy crap.
Drinking bourbon, drinking scotch, drinking beer.
Get in here, sit down, do the right thing with me. Dang it.
Sit down, shut up, right.
So next year, when I will get to return, yay, we just throw our own parties if it's too crowded at the other parties. I ended up staying in camp a lot. And even then, like we had like something like 80 or 90 people in our camp. So I don't know how it's going to go in the future. This was a big year because it was year 50. So I suspect the high population to, that probably is why, there were so many people.
Do you generally just hang around the camp area when you go there?
I like to, but I don't really play SCA anymore. I am thinking about playing SCA again because I miss doing Illumination. I miss doing Bardic.
See, it's like antisocial and kind of like disconnected as I can be sometimes. In those scenarios, I probably just go there to sleep. I'd just be out like just roaming around acting like an asshole.
Yeah. Mother-in-law says she missed a huge party this year for Ethelmark. Yeah. I showed up at the gate and looked at the crowd and said, nope. So I did that like 4 or 5 times. I even took a couple of newbies down into the swamp, and even the swamp was crowded.
Was it a big swamp?
Huh?
Was it a big swamp?
It's a pretty big swamp, yeah. And usually there's like 10 or more parties going on in the swamp per night during War Week.
Yeah. I would get up to some shenanigans in the swamp.
Yeah, you probably would.
Come out there at 3 a.m. I'm just covered in moss. My name is Alec Holland. This is my swamp.
Oh, hold up. I just strolled in and the gerbils in my brain have no idea what's going on. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, gerbils.
Hi, gerbils. The swamp is always crowded. Not always. First week, it's pretty quiet. But everybody is staying up all night long and sleeping till 2 in the afternoon. And like,
I don't know if I could do that anymore.
That's life in the swamp.
My mind won't let me sleep past 9.
I tried to go to Green and Gold because all the dancers that were performing are friends of mine. And I'm friends with the band that was performing there as well. But there was a line at the gate, and it was standing room only. So, and I had a party with me. I had like 5 people with me, and I was like, no, no way.
Did things get rowdy?
And yes, Jenna, things get rowdy. It depends on which party you're going to. Der Fledermaus, usually they will break out the kink stuff. Like they'll start flogging, people, and there will be negotiations awesome. And stuff going on. I like it in years past because they're kind of like tucked in the back in the corner, in the shadows. so you kind of stumble on them more than you go looking for them. And
I love people like that.
Ethelmark and the Kingdom of Meridies. Ethelmark is a kingdom in and of itself in Pennsylvania. Meridies is like Louisiana, Mississippi, everywhere that was affected by, or Glen Albin is everywhere that was affected by Katrina. So they were throwing like the exhibition, the expo after party, which I suspected I was invited to because I was part of the expo, but I got to the door and it was full of tin hats, which means it was a bunch of royal peers, and I find them really stuffy. I don't find that fun, especially if they expect certain behavior out of me and I don't give them that behavior. They can suck a nut.
And you're out in the woods, so it won't be hard to find nuts.
Are those crystals on your mug? Yes, they are. They are citrine and onyx, obsidian. So fortune and protection. And
which one's onyx?
This is obsidian, but onyx splinters more. Kind of comes off in sheets instead.
What I meant, like, what does it represent, onyx?
Protection against like psychic forces and stuff.
I just know the rap group. Just slam, dup, 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 dup. Let the boys be boys.
I've reached the age that if the bar or party or event doesn't have a comfortable chair, my time there is limited. Indeed. Last year, I had some like religious experiences, some particularly memorable stuff. So I carry poi with me, that glow, right? It makes me really easy to recognize. It makes me easy to find, especially when I'm in the swamp. And my night vision is garbage, so having a lantern is like a really great idea. And it was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's usually when parties are winding down. They're still going, but the audience is pretty thin.
Yeah, they're waning.
The musicians are still going, but the party goers are waning. So I'm walking down the great highway, and a friend of mine, associate, really, I had just met her. She was going to the Porta-John. She comes out and she's like, "You have to come with me to this thing that I'm doing." And I was like, okay. So we go to the Casa Bardici, which is a building that they make on the swamp. It's an Italian Renaissance mansion, basically. Completely period. And it was completely lit by candlelight. And the moon was full over the lake. and there was mist on the lake, and musicians were jamming out like nobody's business. Dancers were doing their thing, dancing up a frenzy. And it was like, it's like 4 a.m, and this is going on. And a fellow dancer who I very much so look up to said, dancing is my religion, and this is a religious experience. And most of us got, when the violinists decided they weren't going to violin anymore, most of the dancers went the hell to bed. But, if, stuff like that. There's a bar on the west side of the swamp that is a wax bar. There's a table that is covered in candles and stuff like that, and you can play with the candles and play with the wax. And
oh, I thought you meant the other kind of wax. I'm like, holy shit! I'd be getting waxed out in the swamp all fucking night. Walking around with a lantern, like that Led Zeppelin poster.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we were going to do writing, weren't we? Weren't we going to do writing?
Well, you had a most excellent adventure. I wanted you to, talk about it a little bit. I was excited to hear about it. I want to know about the porta-johns. Were they modern kind, or they make them out of wood?
No, they're modern kind.
Boo!
But they're addressed twice a day, and there are plenty of them throughout the grounds.
So, yeah, it's a porta-john, not a John, not an OG John. Yeah, the old port, like made of wood, an old, outhouse.
Oh, like an outhouse?
Yeah. Well, they were called Johns back then. I'm saying it was a porta-john, not a John. But also, last question. Was there like an Amish community around that neighborhood in Pennsylvania? Because I know they're like prevalent out there.
Not that far north. You're more than likely going to bump into them western part of the state, like in the southern part of Pennsylvania.
And I ran into them in Erie when I crossed the border, getting lost in Ohio. But it'd be kind of funny. Yeah, a bunch of Amishmen just stumble upon a rancher going on like, "This is so anachronistic."
Circa Poconos.
Circa Poconos.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have this timer.
What are you working on?
I am working on my Vela project. I'm on episode 13. I've got 200 more words to write on this episode before I go on to 14. They're around State College through Altoona mostly.
Living in the Amish paradise. I will be working on the revisions for The Cyst, my body horror story, which is pretty much a novella at this point. I'm going to go with it. It's obviously not getting any shorter because I'm editing it. Hopefully a little longer. I would love to get it longer in Skin Auction. I forget how many words that was.
I forget. 25, 26.
Okay. I get it right here. Why the hell am I asking? I'll look up the word file. If I can find it. Buried in the darkness after I got it edited and sent out for the world to read. Whoa. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I can't move on until I find it. How many words in Skin Auction?
My cup is empty.
Just under 22,000.
Yeah, okay.
And right now, The Cyst is just 18,107.
Neat.
Oh, it doesn't really matter, but it'd be kind of cool to make have each story be longer.
How do you are you an underwriter or an overwriter?
Under.
So yeah, so I know when I go into revisions, I'm definitely going to be writing more, like 10,000 words more usually. But
Well, I mean, is that for a novel or is it for like a short or a novella?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, so an extra 10K regardless, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm moving stuff around. Definitely breaking up info dumps and getting my transitions in order and making scenes better, gorier. I'm not really worried too much. I mean, I guess I would like to add more words. I'm not worried about that. More of just cleaning things up and getting it going because I already like it as it is.
Right.
I just gotta, I keep thinking about. I always think about writing as like music composition. Like I gotta fix a couple. I gotta fix this chorus right here, the high notes in this verse, the lead solo. I know it's weird. I can't explain it.
Okay, well, let's do this 20-minute sprint.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, sprint.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Take a break. You might be hearing my washer in the background doing its thing. Because I need to do Pennsic laundry. Still yet.
I also have to do the laundry today. How'd you do?
Pretty good. I kind of revised what I had written, and I'm trying to remember all the things that happened after this inciting incident. So there's that. remembering what I had written before the hard drive crash.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I was fattening up a couple of paragraphs. It looked a little slim, a little skeletal, not what they should be.
Yeah.
I gave them some muscle, some sinew, some fat, some flesh.
Cool.
Ugh. It's Wednesday.
It is.
What the hell?
I don't know what's happening to my week. I've been sleeping an awful lot. I'm trying today not to do that. Yesterday, I slept over 12 hours, like over the course of a day. And then I fell asleep at night.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but God, that sounds amazing. 12 hours of sleep. Well, at least unbroken sleep. That'd be nice.
Mine was broken, but that was lots of naps and then going to sleep at night. I thought I would be up all night, but no, I went to bed at night.
You were the exhausted.
I was.
You didn't know your mic wasn't your mic wasn't muted that whole time?
I did not know.
I was gonna say something like she probably doesn't care. I'm not gonna fuck with her. I should have said something. Well, I did eventually.
You did eventually, yeah. I heard.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm used to other people that I would stream with. They'd leave their mics on. And I'm like, hey, your shit's on. So, and I'm like, well, what if you fart on air? I don't care. You do that.
And there's someone weed whacking outside. So that's great.
Whacking them damn weeds.
Indeed.
I can't hear it.
Okay, good.
He ain't close enough to the window.
We got 6.5 minutes until our next sprint. What do you intend on doing this next sprint? More revising of skeletal paragraphs?
I'm working my way back to where I was in the revision. Mm-hmm. You know me. I scroll down to it. I'm like, oh, wait, I caught something. I don't like that. I get stuck on that for a minute.
Yeah.
But that's the plan. I would like to get the shit done sometime soon. I can worry about editor. Well, probably just going to do a line edit and a cover. Then I can start doing the plugging and actually promote a story for the first time in my life instead of just, I released this today.
Hey, I've got this thing coming. Maybe you guys will.
Not only that, I'm going for a disturbing cover. It's a body horror story.
Mm-hmm.
How much have I told you about it?
Not a whole lot.
I've always been bad about this, talking about the stuff I'm working on, or even stuff I finished. But basically, it's about a vegan couple that go on vacation in the Amazon rainforest. The wife gets bitten in the face by a spider, a weird-looking spider. Go back home. She has a horrible bite mark on her face. Thinks it's a cyst. Gets worse. She starts acting different and becomes a lot less vegan and mutates. So instead of getting powers and fighting Chameleon and Doc Ock, she's more like Brundlefly. Be afraid. Be very afraid. I'm basically just trolling vegans and people with arachnophobia. Oh yeah, today's the 90th birthday of Julie Newmar.
Aw.
My first and still my favorite Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
I like them all. Eartha Kitt was good. Michelle Pfeiffer was decent for a goth Catwoman.
Sure.
And I don't know. Anne Hathaway was basically just Julie Newmar, but yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
With a cool bike. Oh, actually, that was Batman's bike. What the hell am I talking about? Don't get me started on that movie.
Acing. Hi, Mint.
Hey.
Glad you could make it. As far as I know, Mint is also working on a story. And it's like an old story that they're revising. And
Like me.
I'm kind of excited. Indeed. I'm kind of excited to hear about it. What are you working on today, Mint?
I want to hear about it too. Come on, movie night one of these days. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Since I could.
You know, I like some of their songs, but let's admit that band was so whiny. Now he's doing.
Oh my god!
It's like The Cure, but worse. Now that guy's doing country music.
Oh really?
Yeah. He's like, you know what? I'll go and be whiny where I can still look tough. I'm gonna get a pickup, shoot a couple Bud Light cans. America. From what I heard, actually, that he's not bad, and like country people are flocking to him. So whatever, good for him.
Yeah, whatever.
Even though he's a guy from Boston doing country music. Oh,
doesn't surprise me.
No, there's a lot of those northern rednecks. My brother being one of them.
No, it's not just about northern rednecks. It's about rock musicians who can't hack it in the rock community, so they go to country because it's a bigger audience.
True. Not only that, but I think some might just do it because that's just they change. They just want to do that kind of music.
I happen to know a musician personally that went from rock to country because he wasn't going anywhere with rock.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that, but there's also, it's like people just drift towards that naturally on some Bob Dylan stuff.
Sure.
I like some country, but God, not a lot of it. It's like industrial. After a while, it gets tedious, and I just want to die.
Here we go. I am finishing a hopefully final draft of the book that I've been writing since 2021. It's going well. I'm about 26,000 words in.
Damn.
So halfway point. That's awesome. I've been revising a story I rewrote off of an old story. I'm releasing a chapter a month on Substack. I look forward to reading it.
Go, man.
Hi, Joanna.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. What are you reading to write? Also, Felicia loves country music.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Let's do a sprint. Here we go. Okay, take a break. That was our second sprint. How did that sprint go for you?
Terrible.
Oh no.
I let the distractions get to me.
No.
Well, also, I was interacting with somebody on Twitter, and it was a YouTuber that I know, and they're horror fans, and they like reading horror, and they didn't know that I write. And they're like, "What do you got?" I'm like, all right, let me just drop some links on your face.
Sure.
So I guess it was productive, despite not doing what I set out to do.
I'm finding music to write to. So I'm finding relaxing piano versions of like metal bands.
I've heard some of those.
I before Pennsic, I was listening to Rammstein quite a bit. Right now, I'm listening to Queen.
That's a change up, but I like both.
I like both.
Didn't Rammstein just come out with a new album?
Did they?
Last one I heard was from like 2020, and actually wasn't too bad, but definitely a lot more like. Well, actually, yeah, I did like last year, I think. And, yeah, it was really like synthy and poppy. At least that's how I found it to be. But actually, Rammstein was at my very first concert when I was a teenager. It was a local radio thing. Was a bunch
Application
of bands.
error. Oh, thanks, Rammstein.
But yeah, it was a local radio thing in Chicago, and a bunch of bands showed up. It was like Seven Dust, Anthrax, Local H, Stabbing Westward, Creed, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Joe Satriani, and Rammstein.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, I mean, it wasn't my first. It was my first big concert. I've been to a bunch of local shows. That's about it. But yeah, they kicked ass. They were the last band to go on, and they had this, like huge pyro show and everything.
I'm not seeing anything about a new album. New album 2023. Spielt mit mir, which is German for play with me. That refreshed version of the song appears on the band's new special anniversary edition of their 1997 sophomore album Sehnsucht, due out June 9th.
Sepultura, well, not them, the founding members just re-released their very first EP, Morbid Visions. They've re-recorded it because it's made when they were teenagers in a garage in Brazil, and it just sounds terrible. The guitar is out of tune, but that's what kind of gives it its charm. And they kind of went back and redid it and gave it a cleaner sound. And yeah, it's polarizing because it sounds better, but you got the hardcore fans like, you destroyed his beauty. I'll admit, shitty production on punk and metal. I love it.
Spielt mit mir 2023 mix.
I think it's funny because, like, I know my parents, probably a lot of parents, when Rammstein started getting popular, didn't know that it was German and thought they were speaking some like satanic language. Because metal's the devil, right?
I guess.
No, I swear to, like, I remember my girlfriend's parents thinking the same thing. They didn't bother to listen and hear the German, and they just thought it was weird, devil language.
Deutsches is the devil's language.
Uberalis. Well, those are the people that not grew up, but lives with, if you play Ozzy Osbourne backwards, it's like Satanic Prayer or Alice Cooper backwards.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Spiel mit mir.
Huh?
I'm listening to the 2023 mix, and I like it just fine.
Cool. I don't think I've heard the 2023 mix.
I'll share it with you. They kind of like lumped it in with the new Du Hast remix.
There's a Du Hast remix?
Yep.
Oh, for God's sake. Back to the well. Ugh. Trying to think of like the last good old band that did anything. I don't know, last Megadeth album was pretty good. But it's still a Dave Mustaine. Otherwise, I mean, Iron Maiden had an album come out, but like it sounded like shit. I mean, the songs were okay, but it just was, I don't know who produced it, but they suck. New Metallica was decent. Did like probably like 5 or 6 songs in the whole thing. The rest just kind of, I don't know, regular.
Cora. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm going public next week with everything that is going on. I suspect it's been a lot. I just hope that next week this stent removal happens. Oh, stents. Oh. Yeah. I thought about you the other day because I was on the Nano site and saw you on my friends list, and I was hopeful you were getting better. Since English is part Germanic, does that also mean...
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, this is Mick Ghost, yeah. I had plans to write in July that got scrapped completely, thanks to health things, I suspect.
Oh, I don't know Cora, but hi, nice to meet you. Sorry for your troubles.
Cora's channel, which you should totally check out, is where she spams spammers. So she will, when they call her, she will spam, like dork them and troll them and make them feel terrible about themselves.
Cool.
Yeah. Her channel is really funny. Like, it's really great. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name.
Yeah, because Mint Ghost and Aisling Black. Aisling Black is a persona of Mint Ghost.
I should do different names, but I'm too lazy and forgetful.
My dance name was supposed to be different, but I was announced as Sako Tumi, like at my first gig, and it caught on. So
I said the human spider. Not Spider-Man. You got the name wrong.
You got the name wrong. All right. Stretch them hands, pop them knuckles.
Straighten your back, drink that water.
Indeed. And
Loosen
I'm
your jaw.
about to put stuff in the dryer.
It's singing to you.
It is.
I'm done. Get the dirty shit out of here. I did the best I could. You filthy
And
woodsman.
I'm probably going to call Navient because they're about to default all my loans.
Oh. I'm gonna do some writing.
Let's do some writing.
Well, it appears that time is up, even though we lost the timer and Sako. I guess until she gets everything in order, whatever may happen, I will just keep things going, at least for the next 12 minutes, if I can. I actually got some stuff done in this sprint. Got back to where I was in the revision, writing the story. I'm actually writing this from the point of view of the main character himself is kind of an asshole. You know, like unlikable douchebag that always thinks he's right and lives in his own world. And I'm kind of writing from his point of view and making it amusing, but also showing that it's not reality. I don't know. I'm kind of juggling here and making it weird. And let's see. Anybody in the chat? Well, I can't pull it up since it's not my stream, but no, not really. I can't do anything. Did anyone do any writing out there besides in the chat? I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to pull up my phone. Second, y'all. Oh, Jenna's leaving. Later, Jenna. Thanks for coming. I'm sure Sako would thank you if she was here, but she's not. But either way, after this sprint, I'm going to keep writing for a little bit. I got a little bit of rhythm going. I'm off today. I made 0 plans. I'm going to do some writing. Maybe a little gaming too. See how I'm feeling. Any gamers out there by any chance? I actually, if anyone cares, I'll just keep talking. I built a PC this year after spending almost a year collecting the pieces one by one. Adega is here. What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming. It's coming to an end pretty soon. How soon? Who knows? We did some sprints, got some words. How you doing, buddy? I didn't invite you on, but it's not my stream. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, I built a PC over the course of a year, collecting it piece by piece and waited for the graphics card to drop in price. And bam, got that. Built that son of a bitch and got into gaming after years of not doing it. Kind of just doing new habits, new things. That's becoming a good thing, you know, at least, you know, depending on the game. See, all special. I don't know. Either we're all special or none of us are special. Which one is it? Well, let's see. What else am I working on? Since I'll be talking about me on somebody else's channel, somebody else's stream, because why not? I do have a Substack that I rarely use that I need to get back to doing, but, you know, life, motivation, inclination, you know how it goes. I'm also working on a graphic novel, if anyone cares to know about that. Based around World War I. At the end of the war, like both sides are depleted. It's the Eastern Front, Russia and Germany, getting attacked by wolves in the dead of winter until they team up and start killing the wolves. I'm going to 300 the crap out of that. See how that works out for me. And yeah, my first time scripting a comic too. That's always fun. With monsters, no monsters. I'm going to try to keep it close to reality, even though I'm going to make the wolves kind of over the top big and scary because it is a comic book after all. But I actually do have a dream sequence where I'm going to go a little outlandish with the wolf look. Definitely throwing a couple werewolves in there. I even have spoilers, a mutant werewolf baby that I plan on using in the scene. Let's see how it pans out. You never know. I still got to get it fully written and try to get it published somewhere. Because it is too damn big to do for a crowdfunding campaign. It would either take too long, be too expensive. No thanks. So I try to go anywhere with a printer, basically. Anywhere except for the big two. I ain't messing with those folks. They're kind of, in the downward spiral anyway. Just anywhere beneath them, just work my way down. Kind of see it like the old playground days. You get hock a loogie at the wall, watch it trickle down the brick, and hope it stops before hitting the ground. It's kind of the way I'm approaching it. Might not be professional, but hey, it works. No, now I want to do monsters. Maybe I'll find room for monsters today, but at the same time, it's during war. Everybody's a monster at that point, especially at the end of the war, because it's like it's 1917. So right near the end. And not to mention, you think of both sides at that time of the war. You got Germany losing, but still kicking Russia's ass because their whole forces are depleted from fighting and just, sacrificing men for years on end. Despite the fact their side's winning, they're losing. And it's just one of those nice, dark, and bleak stories with some furry friends whose ecosystems being destroyed by a human industrial war. So they definitely have some skin in the game. But the rest can wait for later. And I don't know what Sako's doing. Maybe she was abducted by aliens, or they just brought her back home. That is... But I think I'm going to try to wind down the 5 minutes, at least to be a full 2-hour stream. That's the best I can do before abandoning ship. Let's see, a day got German experimental mutant flies or bioweapon altered mental states. No. Yeah, they had a lot of that stuff during that war. That's what started it. Everyone likes talking about, the WW2 German scientists, but where do you think it began? With a really ugly war where a lot of tactics and weapons were made illegal immediately following the end of it. And I'm having a lot of fun playing with those. Especially trench warfare. Those guys got dirty with their weapons. Not much you can do with wolves, though. Try fighting a wolf hand-to-hand combat, especially a big-ass Russian wolf. That's another thing, too. It's right by the northern tip, too, by the Baltics. So you got, the wolves from, Russia, Poland, Germany. This is, right at the time when, Lithuania... and all those. Oh, you're back!
Oh my god!
I kept us afloat.
Thank you for keeping me afloat.
Don't ever do that to me again.
I was on a very important phone call, so I am. And my husband needs the studio to himself. So
we got 3 minutes.
How many sprints have we done? 3, 2?
I don't know.
That was our third. I move that we do another sprint.
Well, we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, but okay.
Yeah. We are about to hit the 2-hour mark. But... and I can't work on my Vela project here.
About that sprint.
I don't know what I'm going to do about that sprint.
Much you do about nothing.
I'm going to address some of the comments.
And
Joanna, asked what you read and write. I think she was mostly asking Mint, but
no, she was asking Cora too.
Yeah.
What do you read and write?
So Cora is usually reading and writing romance novels. I know she did one that was a Roman set, which I thought was super cool. We did a release party that was Roman themed. I had like Roman music playing, and I was dressed in Roman robes and like the whole 9 yards. That was fun. RC does the bloody, screamy, spooky stuff.
Yes, he does.
Let's see. Joanna is currently revising the Bakery Rivals to Lovers Whip, Project Sugar and Spice. English, I know it. Oh my gosh. And of course, now I have to use the restroom. That is ridiculous.
Well, we're almost done. Unless you want to keep going.
Hey, Adega.
Adega! Thanks for
experimental mutants or bioweapon altered mental states.
He was keeping me company while you were doing your thing, and I brought up the graphic novel.
Neat.
Yes.
I need to ship out the signature version of the graphic novel.
Do the thing.
Okay. Let me bring up a timer. Oh my god. This keyboard is dying. I'm not going to piss myself. Okay, I can't wait.
All right. It's us again, folks. Yes, remember, always use the bathroom before you come back to a sprint. Or at least bring a huge jar or bottle of water and leave it next to you. Not saying I do that, but hey, when you have to, you have to. Well, I mean, maybe it's different because I'm a guy, but I would rather just be like, pee break. Sorry, guys. Actually, you know, I feel like writing, so I'm gonna mute myself so you can, situate the whole timer thing. So, y'all do what you have to do. I'm all right.
Oh my god, I'm sorry about that. Let's do the present, share screen, 20-minute timer, which is apparently going for 3 minutes. Doot. And let's sprint into 3, 2, 1, sprint. Yo, dude.
Yo.
I just wanted to say super thank you for holding down the fort while I was indisposed.
I killed most of the men. For no reason other than they just annoyed me. So don't fake me too much.
Okay.
How'd you do? Are you okay?
I have some hurdles to jump before I am taken to court with my loans.
Oh.
So it was an important phone call.
1 second. Hang on, Sing. Hang on. And of course, I'm distracted. Sorry about that.
That is okay.
I'm sorry about your hurdles.
Aisling and Joanna trade Instagrams and stuff. Twitter.
The connecting.
Even though Twitter is a sinking ship, there's no reason to be on Twitter at this point.
That's all a sinking ship. Still take that over TikTok, though.
Eva joined Threads. How can I swap between accounts on there? Anyone know? I'm an old. I'm not signing up for any new social media.
Same.
That don't like propel me in my industry. So I am completely unknowledgeable about swapping between accounts on Threads.
That's what I'm saying.
Hi, Heather. Got back a little bit ago. Finished my second cup of coffee while I did some promo. How is everyone? I am a little frantic, but I'm getting my wits about me again, and we shall do the things. So Eva got the account swapping figured out. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa. What's going on?
Yeah, I am having a problem. I'll add TikTok when I'm watching books if it's still relevant then. TikTok is on the rise, so the community is just getting bigger.
It'll have to do without me.
I'm not signing up, at least for not for now. Yeah. You have to log out on Threads, then go back in with the new account, not as smooth as Instagram. Yeah, kind of figures. Changes are happening with X. They just got rid of their advertising accounts. And I said, hey,
yeah. Damn, those skating rinks back in the day played that all the time. That Barbie girl. Woof.
Yeah. Elon also did something with the servers. The predictions are that he's making his own LLM and using all of Twitter to train the model. Ugh, gross.
I found a good way to get away from all the trolls and stupid people I don't want to see on there. And I've cleaned my feed up to where it's mostly just horror stuff, comic stuff, anime stuff, art stuff. Yeah. I guess I've found my pocket away from all the dipshittery. And I'm at like 1,013 followers. So I better stick with that crap.
Right on.
That I publicly just called crap. Elon's going to take 500 followers from me. Son of a bitch.
Never been on Twitter much. I have had accounts, but never used them, you know? But I noticed recently that you can't see Twitter links anymore without being logged in. It's interesting.
Facebook is my playground.
There's also talk about how SEO may evolve in AI optimization, and and that advertisements will move from what we know as online right now as web pages to these LLMs. Are you sure you don't mean how AI may evolve in SEO optimization?
I have a feeling AI is never going to be up to its full potential because there's too many stupid people programming it, and they're just going to, it's just going to be them. Or be stuck with a giant, dumb AI god.
Oh my gosh, that's right, that's coming up. By the way, you are welcome to be a guest on my Thursday streams anytime. Let me know if you want to come during the week before Necronomicon. Yes, absolutely. Let's do some promotion for Necro.
Where's that at? I've always heard about
Tampa,
that.
Florida.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
When is it?
HorrorCon in Tampa, Florida.
After this last convention in Chicago, I'm definitely going to be looking outside to other places. I was just disappointed. I mean, great cosplaying. I got to meet Joe Bob Briggs. He was cool. Gave one of my flyers. I got another one coming up November here. It's Days of the Dead. That one's a little more like what's the word? It's more camaraderie. It's more of a sense of like communal vibe.
Yeah.
But I need help deciding something. Who do you think is more worth the meeting? Jenna Jameson or Tracy Lords?
Tracy Lords.
I know, right? It feels like 14. I'd be a little more excited about Jenna Jameson. But I did like
if you were 14, yeah.
Yeah, right. But even then, back then when I was 14, never mind. But I did dig some Lords of Acid too, and she used to do some crazy shit on stage.
Yeah, those ads will be right back up. I've literally never existed on Twitter, so none of that seems relevant to me. I have tried with Twitter. I was doing the comedian thing and comic book thing, like vampire comics specifically. On Twitter years ago when At Midnight was the thing, and I used to play in the oh god, what were they even called? Something Wars.
I am a benevolent troll on Twitter. I troll people with the intentions of trying to make them laugh. I don't really do the whole attacking folks.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, let's do some Necro promo. Don't mean that. AI will be an engine to optimize for advertisements. Oh.
I wonder if it already is, because like when it comes to like certain suggestions and shit like that, especially Spotify, it's just really clunky and bad, which I'm anticipating for AI.
Oh, it's the whole content creation thing. Yeah, I got you, Eva. Still on the me part of things, not potential buyers. Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I just have a tough time, imagining a lot of people on TikTok being readers. I might be wrong. Might be just me being, criticizing, projecting somehow.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm probably right.
Necronomicon is September 22nd through the 24th.
Yeah, I'm not going this year.
So if those who watch this stream want to see Heather Dewey Pettit and Sako Tumi live in panels and stuff like that, then you should come hang out with us.
I actually got invited to a panel next month, like artists and authors in Chicago.
Nice.
I don't want to do that shit though. Peopling in public.
AI-powered search algorithms.
The only reason why I might do it is because it was offered $200.
Oh.
which makes me change my mind a little bit.
All right. Do we want to do a sprint?
Not really.
Is that a thing we want to do? What is it doing? I'm confused. There we go. I guess if we're sprinting.
I guess we are. Mute your mic. The sound of silence. Hello, Wednesday, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Okay, I'm here, I swear.
I swear too. Ah, wow.
There we go.
No respect. I get no respect at all.
My husband wants to borrow my car because it's not a stick.
You can't drive stick?
He can. His car is a stick, but he is shaking so bad he cannot.
Yeah,
he
I got
cannot
it.
drive a stick with the clutch and all of that. Just like his feet will just get tangled up. So,
yeah, I get that. I've driven stick before, and especially if you're already flustered, especially in Chicago, driving around this fucking place. I feel that.
So I have 2 rugs that are in my car that are basically in my passenger seat. So he has that to contend with.
Can I borrow the car when he's done? I won't drink.
So Books by Adrian got a new place and just got the computer up and running in the new place. So I thought I'd test it out and say hi. Hi, Adrian. I am sure you have gone and done other awesome things to test the newness of the place. It'll be super cool.
Did you mark your territory though?
Yay! Congrats!
Given the props.
And apparently, that's another authortuber that Heather's going to be meeting in person soon. Because apparently there's 2 writing retreats underway at the moment with community members too. It's like the season of meetups.
Yeah, on the East Coast.
Yeah,
I didn't mean it to sound as harsh as it. I don't want to meet you people anyway.
Y'all would have to come to something in St. Louis. St. Louis? St. Louis.
Or Chicago, bigger city.
Mm-hmm. I'm just too frugal for writing related travel.
I actually like St. Louis. Well, maybe not the east side. Otherwise, I like St. Louis.
I usually travel for some other reason, but I find that writing in a new place really sparks my creativity.
I have never done that. Occasionally, I'll pull out my phone and get my Word file out when I'm riding like the subway or something like that. If I have an idea, or I just like
that's different though.
I'm trying to get out of my head for a minute.
Oh my gosh, the sun keeps going behind clouds.
I know. I made it happen.
Oh my god.
According to Ava, there's one in Chicago too. I wonder if it's the one my friend was talking about. The $200 one.
Oh, Marco. Hey, Marco. Shame he's not a wizard or a witch. Driving broomstick is ideal. Yeah.
Too stiff.
Waka waka. Got into some planners. I'm going to do some filming in a bit, so I'm getting set up for that as well. One is in Missouri and the other is in Chicago.
Why not? Wait till they get a load of me.
So same as Eva is the same as RC. Never written anywhere other than my home.
In my dungeon.
I'm going to get rid of this timer. And we're just going to do chatty things. because I did a little bit of brainstorming regarding RPs that I'm running this week. So I don't know. We'll see. It's a friendly retreat, not a paid. Anyone can go.
Oh, hell no. No, I'm kidding.
That's
I might.
Also, Laura Nettles. She's in Chicago right now, this instant, maybe. Because normally she's in Canada, Toronto, if I remember correctly.
For what reason?
I'm attending Orlando Reads Books next weekend. That's where I'll see Adrian and Lisa Daly. That's cool.
Yeah, I was going to say Lisa Daly is like one of the first people I met in AuthorTube, and she is very, very nice. I know like her husband's big into like horror, and she's more of the romance stuff, but yeah, she's cool.
She's at the Chicago Gathering.
Chicago Gathering.
I have been living under a rock.
I know, right? And it's my rock. I'm too busy hanging out with musicians. Oh, yeah, they're writers here, too.
Oh, yeah, writers.
Those people, the quiet ones.
It was raining a lot earlier. I had to get the sun on the bus in that mess. My condolences.
It was raining like hell on Monday. You want the sun back? Fine.
It's sunny outside, but my light in here is less than stellar. So yeah, I was brainstorming for games that I'm supposed to run this week. I've got one tomorrow, which is a makeup for Monday. And then, though I might not be running that because one of my players is like a 50-50 chance. So if he ends up not coming, then no game. If there are any players missing from the Technocrat game, then I do not run. Glory and Tom Fink, Kat Leo, Laura, and I think Charlie Dorset. I'm not sure who all was able to go.
To the Chicago Gathering?
Close friend group, first real life date. I'm hoping they have a grand time.
And I need to crash this. Where are they? If you're going to be in my city, you need a guide. It's a little dangerous.
It is. It depends on where in Chicago you are.
Nowhere is safe in this damn city. Even the rich neighborhoods have the assholes going down the sidewalk. That's why you come to Chicago for the food. You stay because you were murdered. Home sweet home.
Is there a website for it?
For the city?
No, for the gathering.
Oh.
AuthorTube.
I'm on the south side.
2023. Writing conference.
Yeah. Last time I was at one of the libraries here, I was trying to record one of my stories in Audible, which failed. But when I told the librarian what I was doing, she went apeshit, jumped out of her seat and everything, handed me flyers. Oh, we have this writer conference coming up. You should go there. It's all these locals. I was like, okay, get the fuck off me.
Cool. I am having no luck.
I guess it's just a meetup.
Just message Laura. They're doing something you can join in on.
Well, yeah, I was looking for her up on Facebook and realized that I sent her a friend request a long time ago. She never answered. So, yeah. I'm not doing that.
She's not really. She's usually on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should use that a little more often.
Oh, she's not on today.
Measure. Hey, you. What are you doing in my city?
Yeah, I know.
You got to pay a toll.
Gotta pay the toll.
Oh, God, yeah. Especially here. There's always a tax or a toll.
I'm updating my Discord. Okay. Is she online?
I'm looking.
No, she is not.
How'd you update your Discord? I got a new background.
How did I update Discord?
Mm-hmm.
I hit the arrow button.
Oh, just regular update. Yeah, they gave me this option to change my background. Now it's like a dark bluish purple.
Yes, you can. They gave you some Prime abilities for like a month. Yeah, she's not on at all.
Yeah, I just messaged her on Discord. I guess I talked to her a few months ago. I was asking about timers when I was considering doing my whole Sprint deal. And ignore it was typos. That's what I realized. Like, I need to get more on my keyboard because my typos are atrocious on my keyboard, but almost flawless on my phone. Not that my typos are flawless. I'm saying my words are. Never mind.
Chats. Yeah.
I wish they would bring back DMs because I noticed some people on YouTube don't have social media anywhere else, and you want to try to get in touch with them.
Yeah.
That's what I was for a while. Like, I didn't have Facebook, Twitter, none of that shit, and I just stayed on YouTube for like a year.
Yeah.
I was done with it. I didn't want to see any of that crap. And even YouTube was worse because you had all those clickbaity video people with their opinions on things.
Yeah. Clickbait.
Reactionary crap. Didn't you say you were going to pick your hair down? Like shave it all the way off?
I'm sorry?
Aren't you going to shave all your hair all the way off?
I don't know. I might.
I think you should. And then you'll be the Grand High Witch.
I do like having the long hair. So when I have it down, I like it very much. But
what's the longest you ever had it?
Huh?
What's the longest you ever had your hair?
This long, actually. When it's long enough to sit on.
Have you ever done that?
That is about as long as I let my hair get.
Have you ever done that, like sat down too fast on your hair?
Done what?
Have you ever sat down too fast on your hair and like pull the back of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
And then it got caught on the chair.
Oh, that sucks too.
And when I was getting in the car, it would get caught in the window.
Have you ever driven off with your hair sticking out between the doors?
No.
Oh, I know somebody's done that. They had long ass hair, like went past their knees.
The downside to having long hair when the windows are down is that it just becomes a rat's nest.
Yeah, no thanks.
It'd make it more viable on its own as a marketing platform, in my opinion. Otherwise, you must pull your supporters into another platform to really community. I would say I like my community on Discord. I think it's because it's a conglomeration of like my witchy people and my non-witchy people. Oh, crotch.
Whatever the hell I am.
And whatever the hell you are. My hair is about to my tailbone now. I need to cut about 10 inches off of it. Ugh.
That's a lot of hair.
Little tornado tangles, yeah.
Makes me that Mortal Kombat character Sindel, with the long ass white hair, would use it as a weapon.
Returning is my reward once I'm query ready.
I like Discord. That's where I do my watch-alongs and where I hang out with small little communities, or try to.
Querying middle grade. Sure, but you got to find the right communities in Discord for that to be valid. You have to have a group like already in mind.
Yeah, that's how it starts. It depends on what you're into, because I got all types of shit on there.
I got all types of shit.
Yeah, the writer, horror stuff, comic book stuff, some YouTuber stuff. I even got some D&D shit because I wanted to learn that at one point, but I realized I don't have time for that shit. Goth people, metal people, DJ people, artsy fartsy people, a couple of influencers, yeah. And I don't.
The communities were not enticing it enough. Yeah.
Well, not only that, it's just so many of them that I just don't have time for all those people and their crap.
There's a few that seem fun to me from here, but I'll see when I get there.
I don't know. AuthorPal's kind of nice. But then again, I know everybody in there.
I am still in I'm in Cat's server. I'm in HK Darkwood server. Storyteller's Hearth.
Yep.
Eclectic Sapphire.
I'm not going to even name off all mine.
Conduit. Balticon.
I'm in the Horror Writers Association Discord, but that place is a fucking ghost town.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
The Year of Horror Club, which was based off of this woman's horror YouTube.
This guy I know is trying to start a Canadian Horror Writers Association. And that's what he wants to call it, Canadian Horror Writers Association. I gave him some alternative names. Great North Horror Writers, Strangely Brewed Storytellers, the League of Maple Leaf Macabre, Glacial Scribblings, Horror Hosers, Arctic Author Association, and Penalty Box Pros. Come on.
And all my RPG things. Though I've got a bunch of RPG things that are further up on the list, because that's the stuff that's active.
Like what?
As luck would have it, In the Shadows of Giants, Reign of Winter, Wars in the Stars, which are all games that I am either in or running.
I know none of that, but it sounds like fun, I guess.
Mostly I have them for the players, and we play on Discord.
I knew somebody who would like do these like reindeer games for like Final Fantasy where they team up and just go do other shit with other people. It seemed like kind of fun. I just can't get into gaming like that. I'll just play my Arkham City and be Batman. Punch dirty turkeys in their face.
What is up with this lighting?
Well, it is horror.
Oh my gosh.
Nice shorts.
Thank you.
I'm rocking the plaid sweats.
Ah.
Black and red.
Yeah, I used it a lot when gaming, and Heather is in too many groups. I'm in too many groups too. I'm not in D&D groups or anything. With role-playing games, it's as much about hanging out with the group as the game itself. Yeah. I don't generally open my groups to the public.
I'm in 40 groups.
I have no idea how many I'm in.
And for some reason, Skittles. I'm in the Skittles Discord. I really got to stop smoking weed. How am I not in the Reese's one? That's my favorite candy. What the hell was I thinking? I must have just saw him like, ooh, Skittles.
Also in different communities, like you guys were mentioning earlier, authors, editors, artists, other parents. Yeah. Blasphemy.
Always.
Always with the blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
I've been sleeping a lot, so my spine is not happy with me.
I want that problem. Now. I'm off today. I will sleep the whole freaking day. Like, let me sleep from now until I get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I will forego any plans for the day. If I'm guaranteed that, God, yes. Just let me go all Rip Van Winkle until tomorrow morning. Because I am just in a state of perpetual weary.
There's a horror group that I should be paying attention to.
Introducing me to. The considering.
Was a poem I wrote in 8 minutes to submit to that specific publication, so I wasn't disheartened, which was nice for my first rejection.
The only time I messed with, like, submitting stuff was for no strings attached. I sent to like 4 publications, and all of them said it was too violent. And horror publications. Like the top ones. I'm like, yeah, y'all suck. Indie.
Yeah.
Oh, it was either the violence or the sexuality. Eesh.
Eva got just a default rejection.
Hey, better off. It's not a rejection. They were just letting you know that you are too good for them.
Yeah.
Because trad publishing, I'm not going to say anything. Actually, no, it sucks. Fuck trad publishing. No offense to the trad publishing people out there right now. Yeah, you're all good, but
I don't know if I ever want to try going traditional at any point.
I'm only doing it for my graphic novel because of the crowdfunding. too expensive, take too damn long. But until that happens, fuck trad publishing. It's like you're sharpening something for stabbing.
I am removing hair from my legs with a magic eraser.
Oh.
It's got like a crystal mesh on it that slices through your hair.
Ooh. Slice and dice.
But I got it on Temu, so it's not as nice as like the Blam sticks. I know we said something early on this year. Time is a funny thing. I used to daydream about a rejection pile like Stephen King had. But the first time I submitted was this poem. That's awful. I'm just putting myself out there more, or that's the aim. Yeah. I'm giving querying 18 months, give or take, depending on feedback as it goes along. Middle grade is just easier with traditional to get into the hands of the readers, but Kickstarter dreams are also in the works. There's a liquid that slips through your fingers.
What is?
I don't know.
Dreams?
Dreams, maybe?
Tread publishing?
Or something.
Or something. Or it's an actual liquid.
I recommend having everything done before you kickstart. Oh, time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Indeed. And then one day you find 10 years have gone behind you. No one told you where to run. You missed the starting gun. I love Pink Floyd. I should listen to some Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
No. I have trouble listening to music while writing. It throws me off rhythm.
I gotta listen to music without words.
See, that's the same problem. With the words, I'm concentrating on the words. It helps a little bit when it's in a different language.
I start to transcribe the words, in which case it is not convenient for me to write to. I can draw to it. That's no problem. But I can't.
Yes, you can.
Pre-launch or advanced reader copy. Option strategy. I recommend doing a launch, I don't know, like on Kickstarter and then running with it. One is a standalone and the other is a 5-book series. I thought I was going to do a 5-book series or a 6-book series, and I decided I'm going to do a Vela series instead.
I've been meaning to look more into that when I have something that I could write for that. I might have something. I just don't know yet. Too much other stuff going on.
I had a couple of veterans that looked over my campaign and gave me some really good advice. So I think I was only as successful as I was because I asked for critique.
I'm seeing what I can do with Wolf Hunt before I look into other stories to try to do for a Kickstarter campaign. Kind of helps when you get your name out there with things.
Mm-hmm. Exclusive versions on Kickstarter, regular launch after that. Yeah, I've been researching for some months, but this wouldn't be until 2025. Yeah. The problem with waiting until 2025, originally 6, but it's been lessened. Yeah. Is that the culture and the platform will change drastically. So you got to keep up with that stuff. So the 18-month time limit starts then. Ah. Gotcha. Well, break a leg, Eva. Jeez.
Break 2.
Yeah. Closer. Yeah. I guess I'd be working on it now. If you're looking at fall, yeah, I would. Or all 8. All 8 books. Fall for Quarian. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm giving Quarian the time. All 8 legs. Lol.
Very nice.
Okay. I've been at this for 3.5 hours, partly because I was roped into a phone call and some bullshit with my Navient account.
Which was about 5 minutes altogether. Makes up for the, extra 85 minutes.
Yeah.
So great. Do you have a good time?
I guess. I got some work done. I got to check on my laundry.
I got a little bit done. I kept getting thrown off and wasn't able to concentrate, but hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Find some different options.
And thanks for hanging out, Eva.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
And Heather.
And Heather. I have created tomorrow's stream while listening to you guys chat. Yay! We will do all the things. If you like this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button. You know, that tells the algorithm that you actually like what I'm dishing out and will thus encourage me to do more things. You can usually find me on Tuesday mornings, but this was like a bit of a pop-up. You might want to hit the subscribe button so that you catch pop-ups. Yay.
Yay.
And I will catch you guys on the flip side.
Stay hydrated.